Breaking down week 4 betting lines right here at the Voice of College Football, courtesy Steve Merrill from Wager Talk. We always appreciate Steve stopping by every Thursday to break down the biggest matchups in college football and give you the edge. You can catch Steve again at Wager Talk, Major League Baseball, the NBA coming, college football, and of course the NFL as well. All right, Steve, good to see you. Florida, Tennessee. Let's get started with that one. The Gators own this series 16 out of 17, but Tennessee is a double-digit favorite at this point.
Yeah, you got to go back over 30-plus years to find a time they've been this big of a favorite over Florida. So this is very historic what we're seeing, but my power ratings actually say the line is not high enough. My power ratings make Tennessee a 19-point favorite in this game. That's how much better they are than Florida this year. The betting market's actually opened it as low as 9.5. It's now up to 10, mostly 10.5 as we head closer to the weekend. So a lot of times the sports books want to get balanced action. They can't set a line high enough because, let's be honest, we all see Florida getting 18, 19 points. I think it would have been very one-sided action on the Gators. But for that reason, I do think there's some line value here with Tennessee. Now, I do have some concerns laying more than 10.5 against Florida because they're still a solid team. Good home win against Utah. Also a close loss against Kentucky. They did lose that by 10, but they had a 2-1 turnover deficit in that game. And you can definitely make a case they've played a much tougher schedule than Tennessee. Tennessee's only test was that 7-point win at Pittsburgh. So Florida comes in a little more battle-tested. But keep in mind, this is their first road game of the season. 3 straight home games, and now playing on the road later in the season is not a good angle in general. So I think the situation does favor Tennessee. And at least according to my power ratings, there's line value there as well.
A 7-point win for Tennessee going to overtime at Pitt and knocking out 2 quarterbacks in the process. So Florida, Tennessee right there. Steve gives you his selection right here, the Voice of College Football. But remember, you can get Steve's Under the Radar selection each and every week on Patreon. Just search Mark Rogers TV.